All right, that was possibly the worst harmonizing I've ever heard that we've ever done.
So we're live right now?
Yeah, we are live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second weekly podcast that we're trying to do. Today, we have a guest special for you. His name is Blake. Blake the Tank. Introduce yourself.
What's up, guys? I'm Blake the Tank.
Welcome to the podcast,
we got our first
Blake.
viewer. We already got our first viewer.
Garlic.
Damn,
Garlic
boy.
Garlic boy?
You can't say that.
Garlic boy, I'm pretty sure.
Off to a solid start. Right
Garlic boy. My man, coming in hot.
Hey, at least we didn't say it.
Welcome to the podcast, my friend. As you may have noticed, our guests, we've gotten some new equipment. We want to bring the highest quality to you. So we all got ourselves some new mics, except for Peyton.
You're on the wrong text channel.
Wait, am I? Oh, trash.
Yeah.
Whatever. Peyton's the only one that did not get a new microphone because he's a poor degenerate.
We all sound pretty good, though.
Yeah,
Sure, we'll go with
Yeah, let us know in the Twitch chat if our audio levels sound wonky or any of our mics are just straight up ass. Let us know. Anyways, we got a few topics. Honestly, not much happened this week that, you know.
No,
Well,
nothing.
there is
Nothing major.
one newsworthy thing happened.
Jim, hit us with the newsworthy thing.
As Bradley, our only viewer, may know, Telltale is out of business.
Oh my god, no way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Please elaborate.
I
Wow.
don't know the story as to how or why they are, but
All right.
They ended up laying off, what was it, everyone but 25 employees to finish a contract?
Yeah, some contract with Netflix, I believe. I actually want to look into that because why is Netflix messing with Minecraft story mode?
Yeah, that's what I heard you say. So they've got a contract with Netflix to finish an episode or a full game, but that doesn't make any sense. Netflix doesn't make games, so what's going on
Oh, okay. They're not making a game. It's actually going to be a mini series.
About
there?
Minecraft?
On Netflix.
Okay, wait. Minecraft story mode. This was in June 2018, though, that I'm reading. So this is before the great layoff of Telltale. Minecraft story mode coming to Netflix. New Stranger Things Telltale game on the way. Rest in peace. Probably not. So they're
Rest in peace,
partnering to
Wolf
bring
Among Us.
Minecraft story mode to the streaming video service later this year. So I think, yeah, 5 episodes, interactive narrative series coming. So that's actually going to be interesting. So Netflix is actually having an interactive narrative.
Oh man, that actually sounds good for some other shows, but why did it have to be Minecraft?
I know, honestly.
Can you imagine how good a Stranger Things Telltale game would have been? That actually sounds like it could be really great.
Separate from a Netflix thing that you view. If they actually
Yeah.
had a Stranger Things Telltale game in general, that'd be awesome.
Oh, true, yeah.
I've never actually seen Stranger Things. Is that any good?
It would be really great in a Telltale game setting.
I highly
Like,
recommend Stranger Things.
Yeah,
It's really
I
good.
watch Stranger Things.
Interesting.
If
You
I
never
would say
seen it?
it's
Oh, Dad, welcome to the podcast. Want to say hi?
All
All
hi there.
That's embarrassing.
Oh, hi there.
Right now we got 2 people listening, and they're all my friends.
There's 6 people.
6 people on the podcast. How
I'll
many of
have
them
you
are
know I
us,
stand corrected. It was my computer.
4.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm sorry. God,
Thank you.
that was my dad, ladies and gentlemen. He'll never show up on the podcast unless I'm being too loud. Then he will barge in and say, "Shut your damn mouth."
That
Wow, you
sounds
live
so
with your
pathetic.
parents? What a queer.
Peyton, we don't use that hateful kind of speech in this podcast. Please refrain from using that word in the future. Thank you.
How about
So,
you
yeah.
get closer to your mic?
I was turning on the fan because I'm sweating in the how do I phrase this, anal region. It is hot in my room. My air conditioning, coincidentally, this is actually a funny story. My air conditioning in this particular room of the house is non-existent. Funny, right? Thank you. I need to get a laugh track. I'll just edit that in post.
Post for the live stream.
Yeah.
Oh man, so far off to a strong start.
Yeah, strong
Yeah.
start. We got my dad barging in. We got Blake just being Blake, which is great. Thanks for being on the podcast
Well,
again, Blake. We
I
really
want to get back to Telltale real quick. So
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about what they were finishing up, but we didn't talk about why they were shut down.
Do we know why? Like,
I don't.
Was it
I don't
budget?
even. I think that they were just creating too many games. Like, I'm not trying to steal content. All credit to PewDiePie, but he was talking about how they didn't focus on the games that people wanted. They just started pushing out.
Oh, they
games
just
that,
started cranking them out.
yeah, they started cranking out games and the quality went down. And like basically, once everyone figured out that your choices in the series don't actually affect the outcomes really at all,
Hmm.
that it basically started to tank. And I think
I mean,
if they would have
yeah.
reformulated, I mean, yeah, they were good storytellers, but I think if they reformulated the game to be more like a Life is Strange thing where you can get different endings and actual real, like your choices actually matter.
Well, I think you just said it right there and you didn't even notice. You said formulaic. You know, they have their own formula right now. And that's what a lot of these game companies are doing. Like, they know what points to hit when they're making their game to make money. They don't necessarily have to make a good game. They just have to make one that makes money.
Yeah, but and that's the downfall though. I mean,
Right, exactly.
That's why.
you know what? They should have made a Harry Potter Telltale game.
Ooh,
That,
that would be
I
good.
feel like that would have been a very good market.
Well, I
'Cause-
know Peyton's a big Harry Potter fan. I didn't know you were too, Noah.
I'm not. I'm not at all a big Harry Potter fan, but as a marketing assistant at my current job, I can see that there was definitely a market for those little Harry Potter fanatics.
I mean, maybe a few years ago, but people don't really care about Harry Potter
Well,
anymore.
I do.
They
mean
kinda
a
do,
few
though,
years
with,
ago.
The Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, Fantastic
thing is
Beasts.
still somewhat popular.
That is
popular.
true. How do we feel about J.K. Rowling? I hope I said her name right. Didn't she go back in the books, like after she made them all, and change some aspects to be more inclusive, or something like that? I remember there's
Oh,
like
some
what?
controversy.
I heard she had a conversation about a fan, and she said Hermione could have been brown or something like that. I heard that, but I didn't hear.
Wait,
that
what?
Back and edited her
You know what?
thing.
That brings up a great point. What?
How did that come up?
I don't even know.
Well,
That's
someone messaged her
That's-
on Twitter. That's the thing.
That sounds like she's just covering her butt. Like someone's like, "Yo, why wasn't
there any brown representation?
Hermione?
There
Why
was though,
did
like
Hermione-
or Seamus Finnegan, however you say his name. He was like on the
Seamus.
Quidditch team, Seamus Finnegan or something. Yeah.
Seamus
Yeah, but
was
why isn't the
brown.
main character one of the main characters? I don't know. I feel like she was covering herself
Because
there.
it's Britain, man.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say it is England, and it was 20 years ago that she started making it, and people weren't as aware as they are now.
Mhm.
You know.
I feel like there's a lot of like colored people in England though.
Yeah, but
mean-
for Hollywood in the early 2000s, late 90s.
I think that they should redo all the movies and have John Boyega as Hermione. I would watch that.
It's
He's
pretty-
British. It just works.
This brings up an interesting topic. Have you guys heard about them proposing? It was a while ago, but they were proposing that James Bond be played by
Idris
Oh.
Elba.
Idris Elba. Idris Elba.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
I like that a
I think
lot.
he'd be
Okay.
a good James Bond.
That
I
would be
do.
so good.
Do you
I've
think
heard
that
people
is?
get. Go ahead, Noah.
Excuse me, Jim. Do you think that's sort of? I hate to say it, but like blackwashing of a character that has been known as white for
I don't think
I don't
so.
know half
No,
a
I've-
century.
I've heard the defense of that being James Bond isn't necessarily a person, it's a or sorry, 007 isn't necessarily a person, it's a title.
Yeah, he doesn't have to be
Yeah.
James Bond. He
I
can just be
suppose.
007.
That
Plus,
is a
that's not-
fair point.
Oh,
I
sorry.
actually haven't heard that.
That's not really like
Um,
like centered to his character. Like that really doesn't have anything to do with the fact that he's like a spy or anything like that. You know?
Vocalist
Yeah.
5 says,
I
as
wouldn't
long as
change
the
anything
story
about
is
it.
good to watch, I would.
Vocalist 5, yeah. I kind of agree with that. I mean, do people really watch James Bond because of the character James Bond, or do they watch it because of the action in the story?
Yeah,
The
you bring
action.
a very fair point. No one's there for the story. It's just for the action sequences. I see your point.
As long as they don't follow like the Ocean's 8 and Ghostbusters trend, where they make a female James
they make
Bond.
a female James Bond. That would be.
Oh man.
Jessica Bond.
Oh
Look,
man.
I'm not trying to be like sexist, but like it just doesn't work. Like
I mean, it would be good if they made a good one.
I mean,
But,
yeah,
If they just
it
made
was
it
Scarlett
right.
Johansson.
yeah, it's not the fact that it's female characters. It's just
that
like
they
the
make
way
it bad.
it's executed. They just make it bad. Like
It's
I
just
don't
not a
know
good
how-
movie. Like
They're all
in
good
every
actresses.
aspect.
Like Ocean's 8
Ocean's
or whatever. Yeah, Ocean's 8 like all had like good actresses and like stuff. Like
Did you see that movie?
That
I
just
did
can't be
see
the
that.
only like.
like honestly, it was
selling
like
point.
it was okay, but like I just feel like they could have done much better. And
Did you see
I don't
Ghostbusters?
I did not see
Ghostbusters was an
I don't even
absolute
want to.
horseshit
Yeah.
train
You
I wreck.
saw?
don't-
You saw Ghostbusters?
Yeah, I did, and it was bad. It was really bad.
What was the story behind that?
God, it was like Thor, aka Chris Hemsworth, or Liam.
Oh,
I can't
Okay.
remember.
So
You're on a completely different. What?
No, listen to me, boys. The actor was Chris or Liam Hemsworth. I honestly don't remember.
It was Chris
I think it's
Hemsworth.
Was it Chris?
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth.
Anyways,
Yes.
so they have a bunch of ghosts trapped in this place, I believe. And
What are you talking
Listen to
about?
me!
Talking about Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's not how this one went at all.
It did, because I remember he was like some idiot, but super, he was like played out as a stereotypical, like, this is a hot guy, but he's an absolute idiot, has like low IQ. And then at some point he did something that released all the ghosts, and it was a movie about them trying to, get the ghosts back into
Okay.
Like a Pandora's
Here's how
box.
it actually went.
Wait,
There was this guy, and he was the janitor at the hotel, and he was mad because people weren't respecting him, and so he was like a big nerd, and he was able to summon like the ghost realm, and then he let all of the ghosts out, and then he got like a ghost took over his body, so he was like now this powerful ghost, and then he took over Chris Hemsworth's body because Chris Hemsworth was attractive, and he wanted to be attractive, and so he wasn't.
I'm
It had
gonna be
nothing to do
honest,
with
I'm not
Chris
following it.
Hemsworth. It was
I'm-
just this guy
the
that
movie
took
sucked.
over his
Can
body.
we just
I'm following. I just don't care.
the
Well,
movie sucked.
I think the better. I think. So basically, they were going like.
It was really
It initially-
cheesy and corny.
It initially sounds like that they wanted like this dumb, stupid guy to ruin something, and then the females to fix it. Which,
Essentially.
to be fair, that happens in real life a lot. Like, we
Oh, have
screw
you
up a
guys
lot
heard-
of we totally screw up a lot of things, and it gets fixed.
I'm going to say something a little controversial. Have you guys heard about the idea that men have a wider range of distribution of IQ scores, meaning there are more really stupid men, but also smarter men, whereas women kind of center towards the average?
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, where did you hear that?
I don't remember where I heard it.
Glad
I
I
can
could
look
be
it up
on the
real
high
quick.
side of that.
Facts
Was it
or,
like a
it was
survey that
BuzzFeed.
did that,
It
or
was
was
a
it
BuzzFeed
like
article.
No. It was like it was a
survey or
reputable
theory?
source.
oh, was?
So
Yeah.
I'm looking over here. I didn't see Bronson Bodlack 16. Do you agree Harry Potter was a huge asshole and probably the least exciting character in the entire series? Like, he spent 7 years terrorizing his friends with his own problems. You know?
Okay, right there. I don't know if I disagree or if I agree with that. He didn't spend years terrorizing his friends. I mean, the school was about to get fucking
Raped by
terrorized.
Dementors.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, man.
Was he an asshole?
Voldemort was coming after him.
Maybe.
Like, they were just acceptable casualties to Voldemort. Like, Harry had to fight him. He literally couldn't have done anything else. Except for, like, laid down and taken it, I suppose. But
See, that's a movie I'd watch.
Harry Potter just laying
Harry
down and
Potter.
taking it.
Laid down and taken. Taken by
The Elder Wand.
I think
Oh my God.
Rule 32 says it's already a thing.
The new Chuck
I
Tingle
hope not.
book, Harry Potter lays down and takes it, Voldemort, big wand. Big wand.
Laying down and taking it, the Elder Wand.
He disagrees about man IQ, Focus 15.
Oh,
Where'd you find that, Jim?
Do-
You know
do
what? I'll Google it
disagree
real
on the
quick. Keep it going.
statistics? Yeah. Pull up a statistic that we can maybe show.
Yeah,
Like,
if you
make
give
sure
us
it's
some-
peer reviewed.
Yeah, I want to make sure it's
We
a
are
scholarly
academics here.
We can just go ahead and read through the abstract and just make sure
Let's
that
do
it
that.
is indeed
We are an academic
a
podcast.
scholarly article.
Yeah.
We need to look at the pool of people they studied.
Back to Harry Potter
Oh,
though.
right.
Who here is big fan of Harry Potter?
I'm a
I
huge
like
fan.
it. I wouldn't call myself
You're a
big
huge fan, Blake.
I am
I've
indeed.
only seen the first Harry
Interesting.
Potter.
Really?
Yep.
Honestly, they're good
So great.
movies. I'm just not like a diehard Harry Potter fan.
My mom like read me me and my siblings the books
Mm.
when we were little kids. So, like as they came out,
Oh,
it was
gotcha.
really great.
gotcha.
Yeah.
That's so interesting because a lot of parents like didn't like their young.
Oh yeah, a lot of like
There's a lot
Christian
of
parents thought that it was
Yeah, a lot of Christian parents.
what's
Yeah.
it called? Like witchcraft or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
witchcraft.
I always thought that was really dumb.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
agree.
mean, I couldn't watch actually Harry Potter coincidentally till I was like 13. And
Why is that?
Because my mom was
'cause of the
very
witchcraft.
hesitant of witchcraft, and
Oh
then
my
she
God,
came around to it.
What I don't understand is all the parents that didn't let their kids watch like Star Wars until like junior high.
I never.
That
Dude,
That is such a
that
shame.
baffled me.
my mom never let me watch Power Rangers as a kid.
That's not that bad.
I
Power
think-
Rangers is pretty bad.
That's not like that at all.
You weren't missing much, dude.
I thought Power Rangers was the shit.
No.
Really?
I
did
thought
not
Power
like it
Rangers
at
was
all.
stupid when I was like 4.
No
Yeah.
way.
It's pretty stupid.
Yeah.
I grew up thinking I was missing one of the greatest things of the 90s.
To
Nah.
be fair, I thought Pokemon was stupid until I played it, and then I was like, "This is amazing."
Well, okay. To be fair, though, Cole, if you go back and watch the show, it's like it's so bad, it's like unwatchable. They literally see Team Rocket every single episode, and they do their whole like,
no, I mean the games though.
Wait.
oh, the game.
Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever gone back and watched the show?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
It's so bad. Like every episode, they like meet Team Rocket and they do their whole like, "We are Team Rocket" like speech thing. It's bad.
Team Rocket is blasting off again, and
Yeah.
then a little shiny star pops up when they get out of view. Oh man, I enjoyed Pokemon,
Oh, I
the
love
show
Pokemon.
and the games. I remember
I
my
like-
dad bought me a DS when we were going to, I believe it was Australia. Jim, can I get the link to this as well?
Yeah, one sec.
Oh wait, I just clicked
I'm
open
reading-
original.
I'm reading through it
yeah,
right now,
Bronson.
too.
Bronson,
Which
go ahead.
Pokemon game is your guys'
Check it out.
favorite though?
Heart Gold.
Really?
Yeah.
I like
See,
Pearl.
I didn't play. I only played Pearl on DS, and I had Ruby on Game Boy. But I did
Oh, really?
download a DS emulator on my phone a few years after Black came out. I played that. It was pretty fun.
African American.
All right.
Oh, wait a
played
second.
Pokemon
Wait a
Black.
second. This is Breitbart. Don't listen to
Oh,
this.
okay.
Oh, God.
Jim
What
takes
do
it
I
back.
do?
Vocalist 5, you were correct. We apologize. You know what, guys? That's twice we've given out fake news.
Oh, man.
It's looking like this is a Trump supporting
news.
podcast because we are
Alright,
just spewing
so-
out fake news.
Some notes for next time. Have proof. that's
Yeah, yeah.
legit
So
before
we're gonna
you
write
make
that
any
down.
kind of claim.
We're gonna be more. We're gonna do our due diligence when spouting out things that could be construed as a little more impactful.
Okay.
Anyways,
A little-
Bronson
Bronson-
Bodlake,
Bod-
16,
Bodlake?
whatever your name is. I'm just gonna call you Bronson. What do you do when a baby just stares you in public? Like, doesn't even blink, just maintains intense, aggressive eye contact with their dumb baby face? What do you do? What do you do in this situation?
Excellent question.
Dude,
Excellent
I smile
question.
and do like a tiny little wave.
Yeah, you do like
They're
maybe
so
a little
cute.
tiny
Like
wave.
the wave where you're like just kind of reaching over your shoulder a little bit, or your shoulder.
No, like you
It's
like
weird.
hold your hand up and just wiggle your fingers, you know?
Oh, gotcha.
That's
Like a
gotcha,
baby
gotcha.
would wave.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm
yeah.
saying? That's creepy.
Yeah, I agree with Garlic Boy. I think you just gotta stare back.
I'm
Assert
almost
dominance at a young age to another place.
absolutely,
dominant.
absolutely. I think you should almost.
Peekaboo.
Now,
I
hear
like
me
that.
out. Hear me out. You look at the baby, and then you start licking your lips a little bit, just a little bit, in a circular counterclockwise motion. It needs to be counterclockwise because clockwise would infer that if their age is on the clock, I will go no further.
Okay, too far.
Okay.
Wait, what?
No, I think you just gotta make a funny face, try and make them laugh or something.
Yeah.
If they're not budging, then they're probably possessed by Satan because
Babies
most
are very
laugh.
inherently cute, so just try and make it smile.
I've
Yeah.
definitely seen some ugly
Yeah.
babies.
Oh,
When they come-
absolutely.
No.
When
Here's
they
the
come
thing,
right
though.
out of the womb, they're pretty
Oh.
damn ugly.
No, when they come out, they're all smashed. Their face is all smashed from being
Yeah.
crammed in there.
They're
and,
covered
like,
in
it's
blood and fluid.
Some
Yeah.
of us don't recover. Noah.
amniotic
What?
fluid and
Guys,
all
you're getting a
sorts of
webcam
gross stuff.
next
Wait,
week just so you can see
wait.
that I'm not deformed.
Wait, what do you guys think about women saving and eating the placenta?
I am so not into that. Really gross.
What if it is actually delicious, though?
I don't think
They
it's
do it
no,
for health
no.
reasons.
This
They
is
say it's
not.
good for you, but like you could get the nutrition from so many other places.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
think it's just some weird like.
Do they eat it for
Tradition.
nutritional purposes?
They do, yeah. A lot of people make
Yeah.
it into pills
I'm done.
and like, or like powders to put in smoothies. Like,
You're kidding me. I know
Dude,
they've
I'm-
eaten it, but
I'm
they
not about
do it
that.
for medical, like
I heard
nutritional.
do.
it's just because it tastes good.
Oh, I
No
always
way.
heard it's. Dude, that's weird. It's like auto cannibalism. That's
Auto
I don't know.
Auto
cannibalism.
cannibalism.
it is. It's eating part of your own body.
When you say
That
auto
freaks me out.
cannibalism, that makes me think of like automized cannibalism.
Automized can.
Like
What's
we're just like
Self-cannibalism?
pumping out babies on a
Guys,
machine.
have you ever seen like the placenta just like?
I actually have.
No, okay, I got a story about this.
It's like bright blue.
So when
Gross.
my cousin gave birth to my I don't know what that would make him, but her son, I saw the placenta lying on the table and I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
It was literally just out in the open. I'm like, hey, someone left a steak over there.
No way.
I think it might have the best placenta story, to be honest.
No way. Because
Go
literally,
for it, Blake.
So, like a couple summers ago, I went to Nigeria for a trip to like
Where's
work at
Nigeria?
West Africa.
Nice.
It's so I went there to go help at like a hospital. This is when I was still pre-med, and I watched like a baby being born, and they took like, it's not a very nice hospital because we were in like a really rundown area.
Mm-hmm.
So they took the placenta and put it in a little biohazard bag, and for some reason they left it on the ground. So as I was like trying to get out of the nurse's way, I like touched the placenta like and almost stepped on it with my
bare
foot.
fingers? Oh, with your foot.
No, with my foot, and I was
can
like,
you
oh,
imagine?
this is so gross, dude.
Oh, what was that juice? What was that? Who made that noise?
You can't do that?
Oh, that sounded so realistic. That was good. That was really good. Oh, stop.
All right,
Stop.
this is the
This is
Dirty
too
ASMR
juicy.
podcast now.
Yeah, maybe we should talk about something besides placentas. I'm getting a little grossed out.
Wait, talk more about your trip to
To Nigeria?
colostomy bags?
yeah.
Colostomy.
You ever seen one?
No, I don't
Actually,
really want to.
I'm quite curious. So these people cannot use their anus, so the poop is literally siphoned out the side of them.
Oh, yeah.
We are
Yeah, so
truly evolving
I
every
actually
day.
think it'd be kind of convenient because, like, imagine never having to go poop. You just have to like,
But you have to
unhook
clean your
like
hole.
just, and then just like pouring it in the toilet and then going.
Oh, dude. Oh,
I saw a guy
You know how
that was
convenient that would be?
born with a rare condition where he didn't have like anything below his torso, and
Yeah.
it made me
Whoa.
think: does this man poop like a normal person, or is there some other form, aka colostomy bag, method to get this man's extract out?
Did
he
he
probably like reabsorbs it like Kim Jong Un in
Oh.
that one movie.
Yeah.
have
You're right.
100% efficiency?
Yeah.
This is
Maximum
peak male
efficiency.
performance. I don't care if you guys disagree with it, but Kim Jong Un is peak male performance.
Dude, I wish I could have a haircut like that, but I think it's illegal. Oh wait, no, isn't it? It's illegal to not have this haircut, right? In
Yeah, there's a certain number of select hairstyles that you have to have.
Wait, what?
In North Korea, yeah.
You're kidding.
you don't-
It's like real life
Yeah.
character creator where they only have like 3 different hairstyles.
And they're all from like the 50s too, when because they like haven't culturally progressed since
Are
then.
you
have a
kidding
picture?
me?
Dead serious. I'll pull it up.
so funny, dude. I love hearing about weird stuff like that from North Korea.
I think
There's
we
so
should all
many
do
names.
that. I think we should have face cams next week, and we should all get the Kim Jong Un special.
Oh jeez,
Well,
I'd
that's
probably
not
get
good
fired
for me.
from my job.
I love how there's no pictures of like men having the haircut because pictures. Oh wait, I lied.
So those are the approved haircuts.
Those are for men. Here's for women. One sec.
That is incredible.
I mean,
Yeah.
those are like some of them are fairly normal.
It's like
you know?
Some are
IRL
more
character
updated.
creator. It's like, hey, here's the options we have in the game so far.
Yeah,
What
there's
if
like a little blacked out one that you
What
have
if
to
you're-
kill 10 Americans to get.
Oh my god.
Really funny.
My God, it's unlockable hairstyles. Preach the gospel of our Lord and Savior Kim Jong Un to at least 10 non-believers, and you will unlock this hairstyle.
All right, we're gonna get our IP addresses traced. and...
That is fine for me. If Kim
Hackers.
Jong Un wants to have a little arm wrestle with me, I'll put on my gotchi socks and I'll just let him have it.
How good do you think Kim Jong Un is in arm wrestling?
You know, probably really bad.
Probably really
Yeah.
bad. Yeah,
He
probably
looks
really
little
bad.
tubs.
And it's not even that he's chubs. It's just like, let's face the facts, boys. I've been single for 21 years of my life. My right arm is absolutely jacked. Okay.
Oof.
To a scary degree. Pun intended, by the way.
Are you like the Charger from Left 4 Dead 2?
Yes. In fact, I am. That man is just... Oh, that man. Whenever...
Hey, man,
So-
the zombie
do you remember
apocalypse is
witches
lonely.
from
But
Left
I
4
don't blame
Dead?
him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Witches were terrifying. You'd hear them
Oh
start...
my gosh.
You
I
just hear
actually-
them crying.
I have a funny story about that.
Go for it.
Back when like modding was first coming about, Left 4 Dead 2 had a bunch of mods, and like I was looking
Ooh.
for like character like skins, and I just remember like scrolling through the mod. I don't even remember. It was like I don't think there was a Left 4 Dead in like Nexus mods or whatever, but it was
Yeah.
something similar to that. And I was like scrolling through all the skins. I'm like, oh, this is cool. This is cool. This is cool. Like, And like I was getting some, and all of a sudden it was like boom, like naked witch,
Oh.
sexy naked witch, and then I was just like,
Oh.
no, thank you.
I
It was just
How old
weird.
were you at this time?
What? Probably like 8th grade. I
I'm
didn't like it.
surprised. I'm surprised you didn't like it. I feel like
No,
in
it
8th grade,
was
if I
just-
saw anything that
Anything
was
naked.
generally remotely resembling a female figure, I would have just came.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna get any enjoyment out of looking at like a rotting, dead, creepy witch.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well,
put it
some
that
people
way.
do,
It doesn't
unfortunately.
change my mind.
on that vein, I was looking at Monster Hunter World mods the other day, and coincidentally, there's this girl called, it's an NPC that walks around the hub world called the Sisterly Fourth, and lo and behold, 90% of the mods so far are just bikinis for the Sisterly Fourth NPC, so people can walk around and see her ass. It's honest to
Really?
God
That's
incredible.
epic.
Like, God bless modders, because without them, the games would be 10 times less enjoyable.
I mean, that's all Skyrim modding was just.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Fair
like
enough.
Lydia. Yeah, that's true.
Do you guys
There's
remember a
most of the
YouTube
mods go
channel?
that way.
Called Skyrim Mods Weekly. Did anyone
Yeah.
watch that?
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
I did. Yeah. That's
Every
where I got a
single
lot of
week
mods.
he would have a naked woman mod, and every
Uh-huh.
single week
I
I'd
actually
watch.
remember that. I actually remember that.
Those were the good old days, boys. Skyrim Mods Weekly.
I mean, soon we'll have Elder Scrolls 6 mods weekly. Hopefully.
That is true. That is
Oh,
true.
yes, please. Well, the Elder Scrolls 6 part at least.
Oh
Did
man,
you guys hear that Bethesda registered the trademark Redfall?
no.
Yeah.
that?
So
What is
they
it?
think that might be the next name of the game.
Yeah, but they could just be
Ooh.
covering all their bases for future names.
Isn't
They
there
could.
a class, not a class, a race called the Red?
Red Guard.
Red Guard.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Those
And,
guys are
Red
cool.
Guards.
They're
They're
fighters. Right?
pretty sure that the game is going to take place in the location that Red Guards came from.
Got it.
So that's Redfall.
That would
It's
be
called
cool.
Hammerfall is the name of the country that the Red Guards come from. So
Mhm.
Redfall makes a lot of sense for the next name of the game.
Mm.
It's like a desert area, right?
No, I found it.
Desert and rocks, yeah.
What did you find?
I
That'd
found
be
one
cool.
that says this mod replaces the Gathering Hub's girls' default outfit with Summer Festival swimsuit.
That's
Every
it.
single girl.
That's it. I love it so much. God bless the modders, ladies and
That's just
gentlemen.
weird. That's like Deep Space waifu status.
Oh, Deep Space Waifu.
Waifu.
Now, for our listeners
that?
that haven't heard of Deep Space Waifu, and I guess Blake too, Deep
Oh,
Space
I
Waifu is a shmups, a shoot 'em up game where you are a starship of a spaceship of some sort,
It's
and
like Space Invaders.
yeah, and the background is of anime waifus, and the whole purpose of the game is to shoot their clothes off. Their
You,
clothes
like,
have
fight
a
monsters.
yeah, their clothes have a
And then-
designated amount of hit points. So you were just trying with all your might to get these waifus just torn to shreds, their clothes. And then eventually, if you
No,
turn on, there's a
You have
new
to do the
dot
new
patch.
patch.
Yeah, there's a new dot patch that you could put in the config file. And
of course,
uh,
Noah did that.
yeah, of course. When
Oh,
I
come
owned the
on, I
game
did
for an
too.
hour, I did do that. And now I didn't buy it for my own personal, how do I say it, pleasure. But I bought it just because we were really bored one night and we all wanted to see what this stupid game was about. And yeah, it was like green pubic hair waifus, and
Oh my god.
yeah. And then I loved the DLC's name, by the way. It's
What's
like
the DLC?
flat chest justice or something like that. I'm gonna pull up my Steam. Hopefully, it doesn't.
I
pull
remember
up on
us
this
talking
one.
about that actually. Remember, I would remember saying something like Australia banned A-cup porn because they
Oops.
thought it would increase, or I should say, encourage pedophilia.
Interesting. Yeah, Flat Justice was the name of the DLC.
I feel like, at least in hentai and porn, or what's it called, anime,
Mhm.
I feel like that's kind of justified. Like you've seen the stuff about what is it, lolly?
Oh, please, no. I don't want to talk about lollies.
Please explain what lolly is, because
You don't know what a lolly is? Or
no,
you do,
I
but you
know
just
what
want
it
me-
is.
So essentially, my understanding of a lolly is it's literally a. Okay, look, boys, it's a child. It's literally a child, but they
But
put
they
the
get around
age
by saying
18. But
Okay, yeah.
it's
I've heard that there's some
weird,
characters
boys.
that are supposed to be like 3,000 years old or
I-
like 1,000 years old or something like that, but they look like they're super young.
I'm gonna look up a lolly, and I'm gonna show it to the stream real quick. Like, look at this girl.
Wait,
That-
it's anime, right?
Yeah, it's anime.
Yeah.
I'll post it to Discord. Actually, that's a.
I'm not a fan of this.
So
If
Yeah,
there's
maybe we
hentai
should
with
do
that thing in
something.
it,
Talk about something else besides this.
no, we need to talk about this. This is a lolly. Okay, I don't know how old this girl is. I'm gonna have to assume that she is within the legal age, and I'm begging to God that they are. And then people jack off to this. This is their kink.
That's pretty screwed up.
Actually, I lied. They aren't 18. They are
Like,
below
by
18.
definition, they're not.
By definition. Oh my God.
The
It's even
justification is
worse.
that it's because they're cartoons. That's still like pedophilia. in my eyes.
yeah,
A Japanese slang term for a young girl who has not reached the age to sexually consent or looks younger than her true age.
Jeez.
That's
This is
That's just
borderline.
I wouldn't even say
God,
borderline.
I don't even know what it is. Because is it harmful in and of itself? No. But it
But it
can't.
hurt.
It's like a
I
gateway.
think it could. Yeah, I think it could mess with people's minds enough to where they could justify that it's
Absolutely.
okay, like other
Yeah.
stuff.
It's really, it's almost predatorial. And I would go as far to say. Just having these. It's so strange. Speaking of strange things, damn it, I have a good story. I was watching YouTube today, and this channel popped up in my feed, and it's a really good channel. He does a little social commentary. He has
what's the name of it?
God, let me look it up. I want to give you guys the name because he's actually a pretty funny guy. Anyways, he does this video. This girl and her husband, they have a BDSM kink. No problem. Whatever. BDSM is actually, pretty normal, all things considered. But there's a specific subsection of their BDSM kink. And it is where the girl who is very she's old. She's like, mid-20s probably, I would
This is
say.
her wife.
Yeah, his wife.
Okay.
Has a kink of acting like a 5-year-old.
Oh,
Oh, I've seen like a My Strange Addiction thing where like a guy is like into like girls changing his diapers.
The channel's
and
name
stuff.
is Leon Lush, by the way.
Isn't it called,
Leonlush.
DDL something.
Yeah. Daddy,
What is it?
daughter, live doll, something like that.
Yeah. Andy said he matched with a girl on Tinder who he knew who was into that stuff.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Really?
That's where I heard it from. Yeah, but I saw this one like not even documentary, like a mini documentary on some guy that would like
DDLG.
DDLG.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Colt.
like he'd find girls like he'd act like a baby all day and throw temper tantrum. He'd find these girls to actually like take care of him. And he'd like actually like crap his diaper and like have them wipe and change him and stuff. And
Were
like
these paid dominatrixes?
I guess I don't see who would want to do that. Even if you were into that, I don't know why you'd want to actually like wipe his poop up.
Vocalist
imagine-
5, to answer your question, what's the direct translation of lolly? According to Wikipedia, which I know isn't the most trusted source, it is a Japanese slang term for a young girl who has not reached the age to sexually consent or looks younger than her true age. Sorry, boys.
So basically, what I'm getting at
Sure.
is Japanese are into some weird stuff.
Yeah.
For sure. But
Could you imagine though, being a dominatrix, the kind of stuff that you'd see? Have you ever seen any of the Reddit threads where people talk about that kind of stuff?
no, I actually haven't.
So there is a Reddit thread that I came upon like several years ago where dominatrixes were telling their stories. One of them was telling about how a guy hired her to crash a toy train into her, or to him, and make explosion noises when he was lying down. Get off on that.
Really?
Thanks for the love for
100%.
I feel bad for laughing, but that's really funny.
I mean,
Payne, do not type in our stream chat.
that
He's
guy
not even talking. He's just typing and he's not even talking.
Yeah, Payne hasn't said. Payne, are you still here, bud?
Yeah, yes.
You have any thoughts on lollies?
Yikes.
Okay, fair. Continue to being silent or whatever you want. Japan. They give us some of the best things in the world.
Like Train
Like-
Man.
What?
Train Man.
Train Man?
Do you remember that?
Oh my gosh, I do remember that movie.
And then
That
they
was
give
so
us lollies. They are slowly trying
They
to
do give us
destroy
sushi
Western
now.
culture by slowly implanting Lolis into our culture.
They did give us some amazing Japanese sports cars, though. I'll give them
As
that.
well as
That's
Japanese
Amazing
food.
Japanese game shows too.
Oh, Japanese game shows. Those are some of the funnest things to watch on YouTube. Like, if you ever are bored, go watch some Japanese game shows. You won't understand any of the words, but there's no need. Because you'll see men in, like, full, not leather. It's like spandex, and they're covered in lube, and they're trying to climb some stairs. And they're just slipping and sliding because they're just absolutely oiled up.
For a second, I thought you were still talking
Actually,
about the
kinda
BDSM.
Oh, BDSM. Blake, what are your thoughts on just BDSM as a general topic?
You know, to be entirely honest, I don't know a whole lot about it. I don't know if I could give my opinion on it.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, boys. I have a little bit of a BDSM kink.
Hold on, real quick. Let's say Blake, you hooked up with a girl, and then
Okay.
she brings you back to her place, and she's got like the red room or the gray room, whatever that thing was.
The red room.
from 50 Shades of Grey.
I haven't seen that movie, but I have an idea of what's in there. You know,
And she said the only way I can get off is to whip you.
Is it, the only way I
So
can get
whippy?
off is if
I don't know
you
about
shove
that.
these anal beads up your butt.
Yeah, not that one.
What if you had to wear a ball gag?
Probably that wouldn't work out.
Are you kidding me?
I'm
Okay.
not. I don't think I'm.
Blake, you are
What?
now 29. You are in a committed relationship with your wife, and she wants to peg you. What's your thought?
Absolutely not.
Really? Under no circumstances.
No, I'm not into that.
I
Okay.
agree with
She's
him,
like,
dude.
just-
I'm
just
not
a
gonna let my
finger.
wife peg me.
Just a
Uh,
finger.
No, I'm good.
Pinky finger. What about tongue?
Hold
Eating
on.
your
no,
ass.
no.
Do
Really?
girls actually get off on pegging?
There's
I
no
don't know.
way. There's no way.
I mean,
But
Maybe.
there is a way.
because I mean, like, lesbians use like strap-ons.
Bad
Yeah.
dragons.
Is that more for the other person though? Do you think?
I think it would be more
honestly,
It's
Yeah.
more for the other person. It's got to be because there's no physical attachment to this strap on. Maybe they get like
No, I
off
feel like
to the fact
strap-ons- I
that they're watching their partner.
Do strap-ons have another, like, the other side? Is there anything that's
I've wondered about
at all?
that too. I think
double-ended
there might be some
strap-on?
that do,
not double-ended, but
but one that like vibrates whenever you pump.
I see. So it's just sort of simulate the feeling of the rumbling of the ass cheeks.
God. Oh God.
That would be interesting. We shouldn't. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna verbally patent that. I'm gonna patent that real
No,
quick.
I want. God, I want one. I want to see one that has, like, you know, like those truck nuts.
One that has those on it. Oh my god.
They probably have those, man.
Just to simulate the balls just smacking.
Wait, oh my god, I have an idea. It's it's a strap on, and then you insert a dildo or some sort of butt plug in, and connected to the butt plug / dildo is the truck nuts. And bada bing bada boom, you're
I'm
pretty
not
much
gonna-
in a straight
Can you give us
relationship
a
at that
paint
point.
illustration of it, because
Hey,
I can't visualize this.
you're
at all.
right.
This is what happens when you Google strap on with nuts.
Oh my god.
The
You
art
know,
of
I'm glad I
masturbating.
joined.
Blake
this,
is taking the
podcast.
riskiest Google searches of the day.
Me,
Well, actually, or did I say Blake? I meant Jim. I apologize.
Jim. Yeah.
Almost, but me as well. I googled Lolis, man.
I don't know.
That's
though.
the riskiest, Richard.
That's A100-1 looks pretty kinky.
I really gotta delete my history now for
Oh,
googling Lolis.
Hexagonal nut.
Bronson says you guys should get a flying dildo.
Yeah,
What do you mean-
pass.
what do you mean by flying? Do you mean like we
That's
attach it to a
They make
drone of
those.
some sort?
No, they make flying dildos. I remember I saw it, but like,
Wait,
it's like a little helicopter. It's
like a
like,
glider.
no, it's like a helicopter.
you're
I
lying.
just wanna
It's
see
got like
what
a
it looks
helicopter
like
plane on
you
it.
launch from across the room.
No, you know, like those
Right.
the glider planes though that get like towed behind other planes.
Yeah.
Jim, that would take a lot of.
What if it was
that's
just like a full-sized penis just flying in the sky?
You mean the size of a glider plane?
Yeah, like it has like, you know, like so in like outside of Lake Tahoe they do like the glider plane flights
Yeah.
that get towed by another plane. Like what if
Mhm.
one of the I should see if I can fund that. Just
I mean, like an eccentric like billionaire just makes
let
a
us
giant
know.
plane.
Let us know if you guys would donate to a Kickstarter for the first flying
Flying
penis
dildo.
glider.
I'll tell you
Better
right
yet,
now,
would
I won't.
fly in
but-
gigantic flying dildo.
50
Wait, it
foot
comes-
giant flying dildo.
That seats up to 4 people that can be carried.
I can see the headline now.
Behind a
50
Cessna.
foot flying dildo penetrates the sky in spectacular
The
fashion.
dildo Cessna.
Oh my god. Yeah, please donate to this podcast so we can get funding for the flying dildo.
If that became reality, I would get my pilot's license just to fly that.
Just to fly the.
Imagine like an
The
actual
dildo
like,
Cessna.
fully like propeller right on the tip, and just like imagine just landing that thing in the water. Just
Looks like we're going in for a slippery landing, boys.
Coming in wet.
Coming in wet, boy. She's lubed up and ready to go. That's incredible. Please, God, give us money for this project. Bad Dragon, sponsor us, please. This is good publicity.
Bad Dragon?
Oh,
what's-
you've never heard?
What's Bad
No.
Dragon?
Oh, no.
Oh, wait, is it the dildo?
Yeah, to look it up.
Okay.
They're incredibly
I'm not looking at it.
girthy.
Yeah, Crystal
Yeah.
was talking about those.
That's incredible.
I think you should go to bed.
You can't do inside jokes on a podcast.
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
true.
I know.
I'm not even gonna explain it. It's not worth it. Oh man. Anyways,
All right, yeah. Let's switch gears here.
yeah.
How long have we been going for on this podcast?
We've been going for 41 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Time flies.
And what percentage of that has been
Time
about
flies when
kinks
talking
or
about
sex?
dildos.
Probably 69%.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
I've got another
Um,
topics here. Did
all
anyone
right,
else have
okay.
an idea?
I was gonna segue into
Paul Blart Markle.
Noah's potential
Oh,
police
Mark.
job.
Yeah, I want to talk about that too.
Oh, what do you want to talk about, boys?
Well,
Well, why don't you
So are
explain the
you-
situation?
Okay,
you said you
so
were trying-
what's up?
Yeah.
Cool. Say it.
I think you should tell your story and then I can ask questions.
Okay, so current situation is I may have done a no-no at my job, and I'm kind of on some thin ice. Now, I won't go into the details of where I work or anything like that, but what it boils down to is I committed a sort of infraction. Now, this infraction isn't one where it's like, oh, I accidentally sent an email that had a misspelling in it. No, it's more like
Light treason.
yeah, pretty much. I pretty much committed light treason to the company.
Light treason.
One quiet. Bit
How
of
does
treat.
one quiet treason? And go watch what is it? The Smoking Barrel
Yeah, it's
on YouTube. Go watch it
It's not Julian Smith. It's
by Julian Smith.
No, it's
Olin Rogers, right?
Yeah,
Oh, what a
That-
great guy.
good
On
good
with
show.
it.
it was.
It's a good skit. Go watch it. Anyways, so I'm currently in a state of limbo where I don't know if I'm going to be keeping my job or not. I should have found out on Friday, but they had to push back.
Fired you already.
Agreed. And what happened was they were supposed to meet with one of my coworkers to further investigate the infraction that I committed, but HR was unavailable on Friday, so it looks like it's actually going to be pushed back. Anyways, I don't know if I'm going to have a job next week, so I've been exploring a few different avenues, and one of the avenues that I looked up is a police officer, a police job in the police department. And
Which police department? Roseville?
Roseville PD, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. It's about, I don't know, it's honestly like 7.5 minutes away from me, so it'd be a pretty cool gig, only having to drive that much to work every day. And I'm just thinking, career-wise, could I be a police officer? And now, look, I've been looking up I've always been a fan of, like, the SWAT rating and, like, police shows, but I stumbled upon a video on YouTube the other night while perusing through the interwebs, and it was of top 5 it was like top 5 pullovers or like police situations that go horribly awry, and one of them was this guy. He was a Vietnam veteran and he had PTSD, and a cop pulls him over, and the guy immediately becomes hostile, and the cop's like trying to calm him down. He's like, "Don't step towards me. Don't step out of your car," and the cop gives him every chance, and in fact, you'll come to find out he gave him too much of a chance. The guy pulls out an M1 carbine from his truck, and it is it is scary because we're not looking at some 78-year-old guy anymore. It's almost like he's back in Vietnam because the way he moves, from the way he holds the gun, everything is like a well-trained soldier, as one YouTube commentator put it. And I could not agree more. Everything he did was tactile, and everything he did was like, it was like he was in Vietnam, and it was
he was
scary.
shooting at him.
He was full on unloading at the guy. You could
Did
hear
the cop make it out?
you could hear the cops scream, like pure fear. It sent shivers down my spine, and even talking about it now makes me a little on edge. Like just hearing that cop, knowing he's probably gonna die, just screaming out. And then the guy comes up and he shoots the cop while he's on the ground, and then you hear the cop go like, and then the guy takes aim at the guy's head and just pops.
Damn.
So the
Executes
cop
him.
got shot in the head.
Yeah, cop executed. Just
So that's making you a bit more hesitant to join
yeah,
it.
because I know that if I was in that situation, I would absolutely like. I don't even know how to describe it. Like if I made it out
Can you
alive,
please?
I would have some form of mental.
And then if a cop
Block.
pulled you over, you pull out your M4 carbine.
No, what the hell? Only if I have $500 and it's on the wall next to me. I mean, Call of Duty Nazi Zombies, by the way. Rest in peace. No, it's actually come back, isn't it? Black Ops 4. Anyway, so the
even
fact
matter.
of the story is I'm reconsidering it because I don't know if I have the mental fortitude to do what they do every day. Like
Plus-
not knowing, pulling over this guy, if they have a gun or not, and if this is about to be my last shift for
And I
my
know
life.
you get training, but you didn't like grow up around guns at all, so you don't even. Like,
No,
Have you fired a
I've
gun?
held a
I
gun
mean, you
once.
you could just be a god awful aim.
Honestly, if I had to
Be
take
a-
a guess, I'm probably the next Chris Kyle, but we'll never know until I know.
It's Chris Kyle.
Look,
I feel like this
guys,
is a really bad
racist
time to
is
become a cop.
Briefly is good shooting.
absolutely, yeah. Blake brings up a really good point. That's the other thing. It's a really bad time to be a cop.
Yeah.
This
that's
is
true.
probably
You know,
hands
they
down
say
the
that
worst time.
Cop is one of the safest professions, though.
What?
Yeah, they say that the dying rate of being a cop is like much less than being a firefighter or other things like that.
Really? I actually haven't
Yeah.
heard that statistic. I mean, do I hear a Dwight Schrute? Says Bronson. No, I'm not Dwight Schrute. I'm not a fake cop. I'm not even a fake cop. I'm just not a cop. Come on. At least when Dwight impersonates it, it's funny. Anyway, so I'm trying to figure out how to not go back to college while still maintaining a good enough income. And I don't know, it just seems like law enforcement or even like firefighter school is a really good method of they get paid really well, and they get really good benefits as well as pensions.
This is a infographic about the danger level or deaths per job of different professions.
You can become a paramedic.
They make garbage.
They make
money.
$15 an hour, Blake, on average.
Paramedics do?
Yeah, I strongly
really?
considered quitting my job and going to be a paramedic about 3 or 4 months ago, and then I looked up the pay, and it was absolutely abysmal.
I would
Oh, I had
imagine
no
being a paramedic is a lot more mentally
It's
wrecking.
so.
Well, it's just
I
an
would
entry
mom
job
for-
to
at a
get
point.
into the medical field.
Payne is in this freaking podcast.
Well, oh wait, no. Are you thinking of an EMT or a paramedic?
Whichever one drives the ambulances.
Well, they both. I mean, they both do. So I was an EMT, and
Uh-huh.
an EMT is like that's what you do, like as like kind of entry job. But a paramedic, like you wouldn't really necessarily become a paramedic if you wanted to go on to be a doctor or anything like that, because it's more of like a specialization into emergency, like specifically picking up patients. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you wouldn't become a paramedic because you wanted to become a doctor. And I'm pretty sure they definitely get paid more than EMTs, but
Mhm.
I don't know how much more.
So, my brother-in-law works for Sacramento City Fire, and for his first 3 years, he did a switch shift. So like every other shift, he was on an engine or on the ambulance,
Mhm.
and it's nasty. There's crazy stories. I mean, he's been thrown up on. He's come like across bums who were tweaking out and like literally cut their guts out and like
Jesus.
they're like laying next to them, because bugs are crawling under their skin, and you deal with a lot of people that are like strung out on meth, and it wouldn't be fun. Luckily, he's now like drives a fire engine, so he's out of that. But I don't know. His stories were just like some of the grossest. I don't think I could handle it. Like a dude like literally had his heater on in his trailer, and he died for like 4 days, and he just like toasted in there. Like it was like something like the heaters kept going, and it was set at like 90 something. So like he was just
cooked him.
green and like yeah. And I mean, this sounds like insensitive or whatever, but like no one wanted to go in there. Like it was
Much
just,
Can you
better
blame
than I do.
yeah.
That's
I-
just, oh boy.
I don't know if I could even be like EMS/ambulance because
No, you see. I mean, you're gonna see people's brains on the road.
Exactly. I remember-
A firefighter and a cop, though. You're gonna see that stuff too. It's
I
like-
remember in high school a teacher of ours, his son, Mr. Keys, wasn't his son a EMS ambulance?
and he
And
also he did the same thing. My brother. He actually worked with my brother-in-law.
oh really? And then
Yeah,
he
they
told
were-
us the story that like his son held a guy that like crashed on his motorcycle and his helmet didn't save him, and the guy just his brains were like splattered, but he was still alive. And the guy how could you like hold this guy knowing he's about to die?
I don't know.
It's
You
just
gotta,
crazy.
well, you gotta give someone comfort in their last minutes, even if they're not even
I
fully
know, but
there.
hell, like I couldn't do it. I'd just be a mess.
Yeah,
I had
it'd
a-
be rough. You gotta go.
I had a
home.
DOA one time.
Really.
What's
EMS.
Dead on
that?
arrival.
Arrival.
Yeah, that was a pretty weird experience.
Where was that, Blake?
Well, I was at EMT at well,
Oh, gotcha.
where I go to school.
Gotcha.
So,
Was
yeah,
this in the campus?
yeah, we cover like mostly just the campus.
Wait, how old was
Uh,
the
Was it
Huh?
a college student? Dead on
deceased
arrival?
person?
They, I think they were like a grad student or something.
Okay,
That's sad.
that's really
Yeah.
sad.
It was pretty crazy.
What? Are you allowed to say what the cause
Cause
of
of
death
death?
I never found out because like
You
they
didn't
didn't know
do
at
the
the time.
toxicology report. What the hell?
Well, I don't know if I was still like
I was kidding.
like low on the totem pole.
Yeah, I get.
So they
Just
didn't
messing
tell
with
me.
you, man. I don't expect you to do the toxicology report. I just got a notification. Let me check what it is. I really need to fix that where notifications come on screen for the stream. Yeah, I don't think I could. I don't think I have the mental fortitude to do these insane things where.
So what's your next plan then?
God, I don't know. Vocalist 5, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it, man. And or woman, I'm not sure. Don't want to be insensitive. Really appreciate the follow though. Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying my hardest to think of careers that would allow me to live comfortably. Like I don't need $100,000 a year or anything like that. Just something comfortable, like a comfortable living wage, and that wouldn't require me to go back for my college degree because honestly, in college I was the most depressed I've ever been in my life. Like not suicidal or anything, but literally just couldn't find any reason to
Miserable.
get out of bed in the morning. It was rough.
Yeah. Do you think that there's anything you could salvage your degree with? Like any job possible out there that could require or even help
He could.
from your degree
I mean, he could be like a foreman for a construction company.
with his
Uh,
degree?
Yeah, business administration. Sure. Project manager.
Oh, I thought he was accounting.
foreman. No, he was business management. So I mean,
Like I'd have to go back and get
the only problem is a lot of these jobs, you get your degree and then you get there and then they train you how their company does it. So it's different per company. It's like
It's so true.
it's like if you have a degree, it's just like the requirement to get in there to show that you can follow through with something, and then they're like, yeah, the degree, everything you learn in there, like we do it completely differently. So and then they spend like a year training you their way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with Colton on that one.
You can find a
Like,
company.
I was a I was a what's it called, economics major for like the last year.
Wait, what are you now?
I'm anthropology now. Did I not tell you?
Oh my
Whoa,
gosh.
what?
Yeah, I switched
So-
because I wanted to focus on my job,
Whoa.
and I
Cam?
Yeah. It was an accident. Big
yeah,
whoop.
basically
cam
I was
revealed.
not focusing enough on school to be able to do well in
So
my
what
econ
are you going to
major.
do with your anthropology degree?
Well, I work at a private equity firm now, so
That's
that-
great.
yeah.
If you don't mind, how much you making a comfortable living there?
Well, I mean, not now because I'm still in college.
Oh, fair enough.
I mean, it's
is
not
that
terrible.
is that going to be your like career path after?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. I want to do real estate.
Okay. Do you want to like be a broker?
No, I want to do. So my dad is like a developer,
Okay, gotcha.
and I want to work with him potentially. at some point.
Yeah,
But I mean, I
that'd be
really like the place I'm working at now.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Now, if only I could get my dad to give me his company.
Wait, what does your dad do?
He runs he calls it a marketing department, like marketing company. But
Okay.
essentially what they've been doing for the last 18 years is, you ever like see those sweepstakes at the malls where you write your name down and your information and you enter into the sweepstakes?
Uh-huh.
He runs the center that calls those people and enters them into the sweepstakes, as well as offering them a free vacation as long as they meet a few requirements and come out to a sale site, is what they call it.
So
Interesting.
it's kind of like a timeshare thing where, like, if you come
Yeah.
and listen to our 40-minute seminar, we'll give you a $100 gift
That's
card.
exactly what it is. It's come out to this location an hour and a half away, and because it's an hour and a half away, we're going to give you a $100 dining gift card where you can use it anywhere. And then if you listen to this 2-hour presentation, we'll give you a 7-day and 6-night vacation getaway. Where
That
you
sounds worth it for 2
can,
hours.
it
Yeah, I would do
absolutely
that.
is worth it. I have
I do
no
that.
I'd totally do
idea why these people do not drive an hour to go get a 7-day, 6-night vacation anywhere
but
in the
where's-
country. They
where-
have like over 300 timeshares.
Okay, the hour though. Where's the thing held?
It's what do you mean? Like it's all across the country. Right now
Yeah,
they're
but-
calling for Wisconsin and other states.
But like when it's in California, is it near us?
I don't think it's in California. There's one in Phoenix, actually.
Do you want to go,
Scottsdale.
Cole?
I mean, I would listen to 2 hours of. I mean,
As long-
I would do it too.
Yeah, as long as you can get to the destination, your hotel and all that is paid for. You just have to pay for getting there. That's it.
and it's not like
Not bad.
bed bug ridden hotel.
Mm-mm.
It's like
The timeshares, we
Marriott's
stay
and
at the timeshares naturally because my dad is in that business. And they are nice. They are like little condos that you stay at for a week, you know, full kitchen. It's really nice. I have no other way to say it.
huh?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
If you guys want to know if you're qualified, let me go over the checklist real quick. Are you over the age of 25? If so, do you
really?
have a credit card? We're not going to run it, scan it, take any of the numbers. You can cover them up. We just want to see that you have a credit card. You have to be either living with your significant other or married, of course. And you have to show proof of that. So like mail going to the same address to each of you individually or something like that. You have to
Only 4
have...
years.
You have to make over 50K combined a year.
That's pretty easy.
Combined.
Yeah,
Yeah,
combined
not bad.
household
You
income.
work at Starbucks.
So as long as
and-
2 of you work for like around $13 an hour, you're good. And other than that, let me think. I think that's it. So as long as you're like a normal adult, you're pretty much in there.
I don't believe that we fit that category.
Oh no,
Yeah, I don't
we
think
don't.
any of us do.
Yeah, no, but we're not adults yet. We're still lollies.
Jeez.
You guys know it's true.
We're lollies.
Yeah. I'm a lolly girl. I'm a stop.
Okay.
No.
That's not.
No.
That's
Strayed away
not
from that
happening.
intentionally.
You said I'm gonna stray away from that intentionally.
Anyways, any final topics? We have probably time for like one more topic.
Let's get into a job.
That's not a topic.
Blake, you had to
Ow.
talk about idioms.
What'd you say? Oh yeah.
Talk
Blake,
about
I was,
before the
before the
podcast.
podcast, I was telling Jim how much I hate when people say idioms like wrong. There's this person at work who defended the fact that it's not play it by ear, it's play it by hear, like with an H at the beginning.
What?
You're kidding.
It was really frustrating.
That sounds incredibly frustrating.
I know.
To be fair, play it by ear doesn't really make a whole lot of sense either. It just is what the correct one is.
I know. It's just like a saying.
Does play it by the ear mean like, in music where you
It's like a
just play
musician
it by
term,
ear? Yeah.
Oh, that's what it. Oh my god, I can't believe as a
Yeah.
musician I didn't even get that.
Yeah, I'm a little shocked, honestly. And that being said, now it makes a lot more sense, and your coworker's a little
I know. It's like
little,
it's very obviously by ear.
yeah, play it by ear. It's a musician thing. Does he or she, do you know if they play any instruments?
Probably not.
You should introduce them to a recorder, the most versatile of the instruments, and
To the
tell them
recorder.
to play it by ear. Where is
man.
my recorder?
Speaking of idioms, I don't like when people say I couldn't or I could care less. Does that ever grind anyone?
Isn't it couldn't care? Wait. Oh yeah,
It is
could care
couldn't,
less.
but people
Yeah.
say could care less.
When I could care less.
all the time.
Okay.
Wait, is the
credibility
like
drops
if
to
I
0.
want to say that I don't care about this thing at all, do I say I could care less or I couldn't?
Could not.
You could not. I couldn't.
I couldn't care less
I couldn't.
Yeah.
because
'Cause,
you're
like, you say, like,
unable to care
Literally
less.
couldn't care.
Like
You are
I
at
don't
peak.
give-
You are at minimal levels of care.
It's
Exactly.
like whenever they say I could care less, it's like, I mean, okay, then
Okay, go
care
for
less.
it. Care
Yeah,
less.
care less. Be my guest.
B.
Or okay, this isn't idioms, but two things that I hate is when people say especially and espresso.
Like
when
you're gonna
I
hate
say
me.
espresso.
It
I
has
sometimes say espresso.
That
I
killed
say
me, man.
espresso all the time.
Dude.
It's about a 50-50 chance that it comes out correctly or incorrect.
Oh.
I
Okay,
one
but
time-
you say especially. At least
No, I
when
do
you
not
that.
say
I don't say
especially.
especially.
I say
think that
especially.
It's a good time to plug our sponsor, Nespresso.
You mean
Nexpresso.
Nexpresso?
Sponsor,
Nespresso.
Nespresso.
let me pull up
At
a
your local
picture of
Target and
Nespresso.
Walmart. They are amazing. I have one.
Thank you,
and
Nexpresso. We're
I
especially
could not live life
thankful
without
for
it.
your-
It's amazing.
I'm not a coffee drinker that much, and one time I was really sleep deprived back when
Where
I was
the-
living at UCSD,
Yeah, whatever.
and so I wanted to get a coffee just to make it through my classes. So I go up to one of the kiosks at the coffee place, and I order a double espresso, and they said, "Oh, okay." I'm like, "Why is that weird?" And so they're like, "Okay, sure." And so I pay, I wait around, and then I get this little tiny thimble, a shot glass. I'm like, "Oh shit, I fucked up."
Yeah, you gotta
Swear
say
to God.
over ice,
Yeah,
or like in a bigger cup.
this was
or-
just a straight espresso shot. It tasted like garbage. Like
No, I
Oh,
actually.
I love
If it's
espresso.
good, like it doesn't taste like cigarettes. Like actually went to
I make
What
it every
does
morning.
cigarettes taste like?
I went. I went to. You know, like the smell of cigarette. I mean, you know what a cigarette. tastes
you know
like.
the crunchy taste of a
Don't
good.
don't lie. Don't lie.
The taste,
You know-
you take a big old bite out of a cigarette.
You guys never just walk by those little ashtrays, like public
Oh.
ash, pick up one and pop it in your mouth, chew it up.
Oh yeah,
every
yeah, yeah,
time.
yeah. I
Oh, is
forgot
that what
about
the
that.
ashtrays are for?
Yeah, they're just like free candy.
It's like at the store when they have like the pennies and they're like, leave some change. Have you seen those?
Oh yeah,
You guys just do what I do and take all of them.
No. So I was in an Nespresso shop in Los Angeles, or I think it was like Anaheim or something, and literally you can just try they infinite tries. I was like in heaven. I was probably like tweaking out on caffeine, but
Dang.
I just love it. Like he's like just shot after shot. I'm just like, "Gluck, gluck, gluck, gluck." It was amazing.
I
If
hate
it's
coffee.
good. If it's good espresso, it's
It's wonderful.
it's fantastic. Just black, it's insane. It's just
I don't understand how people drink coffee. It's way too bitter for me. The only thing coffee flavored that I could tolerate is coffee flavored like gelato because it's inherently kind of sweet.
I actually like coffee flavored stuff, but I don't really like coffee in general too.
I love
Yeah.
coffee.
I
think
wish
it's
I
kind of
liked coffee.
An acquired taste. I mean, yeah, it's an acquired taste. Like once you get used to, I think it's like if you don't expect it to be bitter, then you're gonna be grossed out by it. But if you already know it's gonna be bitter going in, then you can taste the
It's just
like subtler flavors, you know,
it's the same thing with beer. Beer is
Yeah.
just disgusting because it's bitter to me.
or other types
Oh,
of like any other types of alcohol too. Like if you were to just take a sip of it, like say you saw like gin or vodka and you thought it was wine, like
Oh,
you'd probably think it was
Jesus.
disgusting because you're
Yeah.
expecting not like something really harsh, you know.
Vodka, man.
Yeah, but if
Yeah,
you're
like-
expecting something harsh, then you could like take a sip and be like, oh, that's like high quality vodka, or like, oh, that's shit vodka.
Like, what's your favorite alcohol?
Gin.
I never
I
had
like
gin. Is it
too.
good?
I love gin. Gin and tonic is like my favorite drink.
What's it taste like?
Cranberry juice is my favorite.
Gin is like really, it's like, how do you describe it? It kind of tastes like pine-y.
Okay, interesting.
The amaretto sours are still just
Amaretto is probably the
I
easiest.
mean, it just tastes like cherries, dude.
It literally tasted
Even though
like
it's
cherry
almonds, it
juice.
just tastes like cherries. It's amazing.
That and the Baileys.
Oh, Bailey's.
Okay, hold on. So I was having some gas pain, down in my my stomach.
yeah.
Oh,
And so one day I destroy the toilet, and I'm thinking to myself, what could possibly be the reason for why,
oh, Jim.
I just wrecked my toilet.
I know.
So a while ago, we had a little get together, and we bought some Bailey's Irish Cream.
Hmm.
This is
I
all
left it.
hypothetically. We may or may not have.
Yeah, we may or may not have bought
And
some
if we
Bailey's Irish
and if
Cream.
we may have, it definitely wasn't anywhere where alcohol should not be present.
Right.
And to clarify, it's not illegal. We are 21.
Yeah, we are all drinking age. Well,
We're all drinking age.
Yeah,
we're all
And-
drinking age,
And
except for
so-
Peyton.
True.
But Peyton was not
Drink.
present. Peyton was 600, 800 miles away.
So to make a
Hypothetically,
short
he was not
story
present.
really fucking long, I had left that bottle of Bailey's Irish Cream in the back of my car in 100-degree weather for about 3 or 4 days. And I didn't think that it would do anything wrong. I just thought it was normal alcohol. But since there was cream in there,
Cream though, dude.
it made my stomach a little upsetty spaghetti.
Never forgetty.
Oh god.
And
Not
so,
spaghetti.
more of the story: don't leave Bailey's Irish Cream in your car.
And if you do, and you are gonna drink it out of a shoe like a real man.
Boots
We
and
all know
Collins.
Bailey's tastes way better when it's in a penny loafer.
True.
Incredible. Bailey's Irish Cream. I never thought alcohol would be so easy to drink as with that. Like
I still do want to try it with coffee. I've never actually.
it tastes like chocolate milk almost.
Yeah.
It was
Cool, I've got
very
a good drink for you to try out.
yes.
What?
I made everybody in my apartment like blended White Russians one time when we were playing Monopoly here. I was pretty proud of them. I did it with a shot, so I guess it wasn't really like a shot of espresso. It was really good.
So I think it'd be kind of good to make almost like a mocha with Bailey's. Like, do like basically chocolate milk, shot of espresso, and then some Bailey's in there.
Mm.
I think
really
that'd
wanna
be
try.
awesome.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Alcohol.
I want to try an
The
amaretto
jellyfish shot. Let's check
jellyfish
this out.
shot.
What's a
I don't know what
jellyfish
this is
shot?
all about, but this is what I sent in the group chat a while ago.
Oh, I need
It
to
just
know.
looks fucking syrupy and delicious.
What was that blue stuff?
Ooh.
Let me see.
I don't
what
like
this
It
is.
syrupy.
looks like I would straight up poop out blue. That
Oh,
does
you
look
guys-
really cool.
My
you
Smurf
guys had-
ass is taking a shit.
Wait, I have
Like,
an opinion
yourself.
question for you
Oh
guys.
my gosh! Wait, can I tell a quick story? I legit had Smurf ass not too long ago.
Wait, what?
I was on a job site.
Are you guys still there?
Yeah.
We had a fresh porta potty, and I thought I laid down enough toilet paper, you know, to like cushion the plopping.
Oh
But
yeah.
it was just 3 inches of that blue stuff,
Yeah.
and oh my gosh, I tried to delicately lay it out, but dude, literally smashed up. I mean, it got everywhere.
Got a nice free enema.
It got on certain organs that were down there. Like I literally like talk about blue balls. Like I had that. It was bad. and
Now,
then-
now let me ask the real question. Did you send a picture of your blue balls to
No.
anybody? Now you missed an
But
opportunity there.
I get
bud.
out. I get out of there, and I have like this weird look on my face, and like our plumber like looks at us. He's like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "I just got smurfed in there." And he's like, oh, so now every time he sees me, he just calls me Smurf ass. Like every time.
You've done this to yourself.
Reminds me of Big Tuna.
Big
Big
tuna.
That Smurf ass nickname's gonna get real old real quick.
Nah, he'll get over it.
Big tuna.
He's an old.
Oh,
man.
Someone else is
okay.
trying to say something.
I was gonna ask you something.
Yeah, that's it. The opinion question.
When you take a shot
Okay.
of alcohol,
Yeah.
do you prefer it to be like the flavored kind, or do you just want it to be straight up
Straight.
like just taste like vodka?
Just tastes like vodka.
But you prefer it that way?
Yep.
What do you guys think? I'm
mean-
definitely for the straight kind.
Thank you, Blake, for being.
I
here
think
You're
today.
it's
saying
a-
you prefer alcohol to not have any flavor.
I mean, if I'm taking a shot, yeah.
I
You know
mean,
what I
I
mean?
don't see
Like-
what the point of not having flavor is. Like if
You
it tastes
prefer it
good going
straight?
down.
I think it's just gross. To me, it tastes like kind of like cough syrup, you know?
I prefer like non-binary, gender-neutral shots.
Blake, have you ever had an AMF, an Adios motherfucker?
Definitely.
That
What is
that was
that?
my first alcoholic beverage when I turned
It's
21.
bad.
It is cough
You know-
syrup. It
You know how you're
literally
supposed
tasted
to
like
not ever mix alcohol
uh-huh.
if you don't want to get sick?
like
That's
darks with lights.
yeah,
Yeah.
This just throws like all the fucking rules out the window. It's just like it's like, oh, some tequila, okay, rum, why not? Vodka, let's do it.
My
Like-
favorite mixer is probably gonna be like blowjobs are my favorite shot to take. Like
Never
a
happened.
mixer shot. Oh, Blake, it's Bailey's Irish Cream mixed with amaretto, and then you whip it with some whipped cream on top, and it is
Ooh.
scarily easy to drink. It's
Yeah.
terrifying, honestly. But my
But the good
favorite.
thing is the alcohol content's a lot lower than a normal
Yeah,
shot.
absolutely.
Sure, you can have like 14
Oh,
of
really?
those. And not
Yeah,
feel
it's
anything.
the
Yeah, Cole, I remember
amaretto.
you told me about this. Colton was like, "Yeah, dude, I had like 14 shots one time
Yes,
with
this is all
with
hype.
Noah and like third. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
This-
this-
yeah. But anyway, I was like, "What do you had 14 shots? What are you talking about, dude? You'd be like destroyed." And apparently they're like the blowjob shot.
yeah. It's like the amaretto is 28%, and I think Bailey's is like 18%.
18 or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So it is by no means a strong shot.
So it's like a shot of wine.
But I
almost.
do agree
Yeah,
with
yeah.
just having shots straight alcohol, non-flavored. I think
Yeah.
mostly shots are so you can get hammered. So it's like
Uh-huh.
the fastest way possible would be that way.
True.
not
Yeah.
taste.
That's my thoughts exactly on it. It's if I'm taking shots, I'm doing it to get hammered as fast as possible, and I don't need
Hypothetically.
a mix. Yeah, hypothetically. But Blake, while we're
What's
on the
that?
topic, you ever had a Moscow Mule?
I don't think I have.
Those
That's actually they're pretty good.
they are very good. I had
really?
that.
Christmas time.
Unfortunately, I haven't had very many good drinks because it's mostly just gross brat stuff. Like,
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Oh,
a
wow.
Moscow Mule, pretty easy to make. Vodka, oh
Lime.
god, ginger beer, not
Yeah,
ginger
ginger beer,
soda.
which is
Soda.
Still,
Ginger
still
beer.
non-alcoholic, but yeah,
It's slightly alcoholic, but negligible.
it's not.
Ginger beer?
Beer is not alcoholic.
I think
I
it
thought
is.
it's
Even slightly.
negligibly alcoholic.
No, ginger beer
No.
doesn't have
Like
any
kombucha?
alcohol in
It's
it.
literally just super strong ginger ale.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fact
Bun-
check this.
No, because
Bundaberg.
I bought it at stores before, and
Yeah,
when I
Bundaberg
was younger.
is delicious because I
When
love
I was
ginger ale,
younger.
but Bundaberg is like the pinnacle of ginger beer, and it's non-alcoholic, like 100.
Fever Tree is
All
good.
right, might be.
you know what I really like is have you guys been to Trader Joe's and looked in the alcohol section and seen like they have the weirdest stuff. They have alcoholic kombucha.
Ew.
Like, they have-
I mean,
It's
Well,
really
that actually is slightly alcoholic.
yeah, there is
Not-
kombucha that's
kombucha is-
alcoholic.
they
Hey,
have all
loves
kinds of weird
kombucha.
stuff.
Yeah,
Hey,
kombucha.
I've
I like kombucha.
There's only one brand, Wild
Okay.
Tonic,
Wild
and
Tonic
that's
is-
the one. That's the
Yeah.
one with a 5.4% alcohol content.
Synergy.
That's
Synergy is pretty good, I think.
Wait, Peyton's still here.
Yeah, Payne has
Yeah.
said about 3 sentences this entire podcast.
That's like how I usually am with you guys.
But
Yeah, Blake took my spot this time.
Payne,
It's all
you
good.
could have talked. You had openings.
No,
Don't
I
act
just
like
wasn't feeling any
you
of the
passed up.
topics.
What do you want to talk about, Peyton?
Well, I mean, the podcast is pretty much over at this point.
Payne, we'll let you get in one topic,
Destiny 2.
and you're done.
Wrap it up.
All right, ladies and
Alright,
gentlemen. Looks like we've gone for about an hour and almost 15 minutes, so we're going to start wrapping this baby up. We want to thank each and every one of you for tuning into this podcast, and we want to thank our special guest, Blake, for tuning in.
Thanks for
Yeah,
having
well,
me.
not tuning in, but, stepping in the case of Peyton, who is probably playing Destiny 2 right now. Is
I
that-
actually am.
yeah, I figured.
To be fair, I've
Anyways,
been playing Overwatch.
if you guys haven't hit the follow button, hit it to get notifications when we go live. We're planning on doing this about once a week. Maybe we'll do it 2 times a week. I don't know. We
Yeah.
kind of enjoy this a lot. It's nice. Anyways, hit the follow button if you haven't already. Feel free to. I don't know what the hell.
I don't
Hell,
know.
I don't
Come
know. You
back
can't thumbs up
Tune
or
in next
subs-
week.
Yeah, tune in next week.
Are we
Spread
gonna
the
hot
word.
the buys?
Yeah,
Yeah,
tell
no,
your
please.
friends if you guys like this podcast and think you have some friends that might like to listen to some idiots talk about whatever. Feel free to let them know. We're always looking for more people to come in and ask questions. Thanks Bronson for all the questions as well as Vocalist 5. We appreciate it. I don't know if you actually asked a question.
I think
You asked a question? You said I disagree. Thanks for your opinion. I appreciate it because we like diversity on this podcast. That's why we have 2 black men, 1 Asian, and 2 white men. I'll let you guys figure out what is the distribution of that is and who's what. Anyways, we're tuning out for tonight. Again, thanks for stopping by. Hit the follow button. Please make us famous. This would be a look.
Now you just sound desperate.
No, wait. Full-time career option: podcasting / Twitch streaming. There we go, boys. Spread my name. Twitch.tv/DoomyMcDoomson. Twitch.tv/DoomyMcDoomson. Send it to all your friends. Please, God, I need this. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, hold on, boys. Can we do that over again?
yeah. Okay.
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 I'm gonna go for the low
Wait,
note.
real question,
Yeah.
Am I part of this or am I not?
Yeah, you're part of this.
Part of this.
And
I'll
Peyton,
hit
you
the
too,
high
you
note.
idiot.
All right, I'm
Okay.
in second after Noah.
All right.
I'll be
Okay.
after Jim.
And then Peyton, and then me with the high note.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Bye.
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 Bye.